you're sitting in will be 9 years old in December. And God has certainly blessed Sharon Baptist Church. What started as a fellowship and went on to be a chapel, and then went to be a church chartered to be in this place and on this corner in Ironton, 2010 South 5th Street. Is really an amazing scene of people that believe in the living, loving God, who gives and extends us grace and mercy every day and says, I want this work to be here. Amen. In 1968, they held a revival in Kingsbury School, which is now St. Lawrence Elementary, and the Burlington Baptist Fellowship sponsored that revival in that setting. In 1969, that fellowship moved to Danny and Margaret Tackett's house on South 9th Street in Ironton, and Lamar O'Brien and his family from Smyrna, Georgia, came to Ironton and arrived on the field August the 5th, 1969. That's actually the anniversary date of the church, which is what we celebrate today. The chapel then moved to Whitwell School Gymnasium, and in 1971, the Ironton First Baptist Chapel was constituted into the Sharon Baptist Church with 39 original charter members. 1972, the first building outside there where you all came in this morning was dedicated November the 5th, 1972 at 2010 South 5th Street. That's also the year I graduated from high school. How about that? I was at the Methodist Church in... Oh! I love my Methodist friend. Only got 3 left. That's probably... By 1984, Sharon Baptist Church was listed in Missions USA in the top 1.5% of the country as the fastest growing churches in America. That same year, 2 years later, 1986, Reverend Bill Baer came to Ironton to be the second pastor of Sharon Baptist Church, and from the mission field in Chile. I've been practicing. He and Terry. That year, they also distributed 6,000 Bibles in Ironton. 6,000. In 1989, the third pastor of Sharon Baptist Church was called, and that's all I got to say about that. In 1998, we added more educational buildings or rooms, on the Maston side, down on that end of the educational building. We came in this morning. You know the devil always tries to get his hand in something, and came in this morning and the lights are out on the downstairs part of the educational building. So I asked Lamar when he came in this morning if he could stick around at the church and fix that for me. Something always happens. In 99, Mike was instrumental in this. The Power Team Crusade came to Ironton, and in 1999, Sharon Baptist Church was in the top 10% of all Southern Baptist churches in America in baptisms with 98. And the funny thing about that was that Mike and I were running around looking for dogs to baptize. We tried to dunk 2 more people, making 100. Amen. 98 in 1999. And I will say this, he made one comment, or somebody might, but that Easter Sunday, I've told our churches many times, that Easter Sunday, we're still in the old part over there, and we baptized 18 people on Easter morning, and that was the whole service. And we had their names listed in alphabetical order, and it was amazing, just an exciting day. 2005, we brought a guy in here from Tennessee, John Carlisle, associate pastor, youth pastor from Memphis, and he was a former air conditioning heating guy called by God to do a work, and he and Linda came here. That year also, Sharon Baptist Church in 2005 contributed the largest offering for Katrina relief of $7,082. In 2008, we have our third associate pastor, youth guy. His name was Aaron Fields. And we passed out 4,000 free bottles of water in the Memorial Day parade. Now, the one thing I want to say about Aaron before he comes is that the funny thing happened on the way to church. I'm sitting in my office, Paula's in her office, and Aaron walks in. I didn't even see him that day. He walks in and he hands his resume from Cedarville. You remember this?
Yep. And
you handed it to our interim guy down the hallway where the library is now. And he said, I'd like to start working here. Well, the interim guy was working, and he's like, well, we dropped that other guy and hired Aaron. That's true. That's true story. 2009, we started really working on a new building, and the one you're sitting in now, Builders for Christ, helped us out and made tremendous contributions to building this building. This new sanctuary that you sit in now was dedicated December the 5th, 2010, and we will celebrate again 9 years come December. I hate it when that happens. Yeah, that kind of bores me too, I know. In 2017, the church finally purchased the last piece of property on this block at the sheriff's sale and completed the whole block. We now own the whole block. All of these properties have been paid off except for the new sanctuary. We still owe just a little bit, $463,000. If anybody, or I know you guys are in the pastorate are wealthy, if you want to write the check, go ahead. Yeah. I know, you get an eye on you. I know you. And finally, one last thing, amidst all the Bible studies and special mission projects and all the things we've done all these years, God still blesses this effort in this ministry here at Sharon Baptist Church. It's a great part. It's a great privilege to be a part, to be a blessing, to be around you people Sunday after Sunday, week after week. And the last thing I want to say, probably the most important, is exciting. In 2018, Sharon Baptist Church baptized and had joined the 2,000th person in this fellowship. And his name was Jason Mack. And so God has blessed us, and we're thankful and grateful. That's just a small history of our church, and someday we'll all write that book for us, which is an exciting thing to see where God is going to take us this Sunday and next Sunday, and on and on and on, because God is certainly blessed us. I want to, at this time, we're going to switch gears a little bit. I'm going to call up my favorite city councilman. His name is Steve Harvey. And he, I think, and Katrina are going to come. Our mayor is here. God bless you. Thank you, Mayor. Thanks for coming. Katrina Keith is with us. You guys come, and they're going to represent the city of Ironton. They got something for us today.